Welcome to Poker on Air. Looks like there we go. Welcome to Poker on Air Rubber City Cash Game. Tonight's game is going to be a 1-2 pot limit Omaha with a $5 bring in. I'm Paul Boston, and joining me is Trevor Greenwald.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. An exciting PLO game tonight for you guys. I know some of you have been asking for it in the chat, so here it is. I can't wait to see how everybody plays. I know it's going to be a little bit different than Hold'em tonight. If you guys are not familiar with Omaha, it's similar to Hold'em, but you get 4 cards instead of 2, and you must use 2 from your hand on every hand.
Yeah, Omaha adds a whole different, I don't know what.
Whole new aspect.
Yeah, just everything. It's basically the same as Hold'em, but it adds a whole different dimension to the game, having 4 cards instead of 2.
A lot of gambling going to be going on tonight, for sure.
That's a big thing in Omaha, is betting your draws.
Some big pots going to be brewing tonight. But without further ado, let's send it down to the table and see who's playing tonight. Okie dokie. In seat 1, we have John. John tonight bought it for $200. He's played on our show one other time, a long time ago, but he's coming back again. Next to him is Harry. So a lot of you guys met Harry last week in our Hold'em game. And Harry bought it for $300 tonight. Seat 3, we've got River Room Pete. Pete bought it for $300 tonight. First time on the table. It'll be exciting to see how he plays. Next to him, a fan favorite named Rudy. Rudy bought it for $400 tonight. Again, we've seen him play Hold'em before, so see how he plays Hold'em. Next to Rudy is Darren. Darren with the stunner shades on. He bought it for $300 tonight. Next to him is a crowd favorite. Some call him White Ivy. His name is Pete, and Pete bought it for $500. Next to Pete is Mickey. Mickey's also new to the table. Exciting to see how he plays. He also bought it for the max of $500. Next to Mickey is Rick. Rick's been doing some lifting today, as you can tell, those heavy biceps. Rick bought it for $400. And next to Rick is Mike. Mike bought it for $200 tonight. And next to Mike is Paul. I can't wait to see how this game goes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I've played a little bit of PLO, but not a lot, so it should be interesting.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not a master, but I do like to see the bloodbath that ensues after these cards get going and see how everyone gets after it. We are playing 10-handed tonight. Usually we only play 8-handed. We figure the amount of action we're going to have, why not add 2 more players?
Yeah. One thing I do know about this, when you're playing 10-handed, if you're not playing the nuts or the near nuts, you're in trouble.
Yeah. So we'll see how people adjust to that. I don't think people are generally used to playing 10-handed. Who knows if we'll stay 10-handed all night? Like we were saying earlier, some massive swings can take place in this game. So someone might bust, and we might go short-handed, or we might have someone fill in their spot. So we'll see how the night goes. But we want to thank everyone for hanging out in chat. And I'm excited to see a great Omaha game tonight. I see a couple guys in chat that we've met with before. We got B Held, Posse, Zamadeus. Welcome everyone. Thank you for hanging out.
And a $5 bring-in is basically a pot-sized bet if you want to come into the pot.
So Darren came in. Looks like Pete raised already.
And it looks like it's been re-raised.
We'll get Pete's cards up here any second. Sometimes it takes a second when it's trying to read 4 cards. Oh, Mickey really blasted there, huh?
Yeah. You'll see a lot of that.
And Pete calls.
He's got an ace-king, 2 suited. And he flopped the nut flush draw.
That's a pretty good start.
Pair. Yeah.
150.
Tulip Sniper, I hope you're right.
And that just goes to show you how crazy this game can be on the first pot.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be awesome. Like we don't think we've had any 4 bets in any of our Hold'em games. We had a 4 bet on our first Omaha night, so that's pretty crazy. Tulip Sniper, are you hoping for blood? And that's the question. Let us know in chat. The table's trying to feel each other out right now. Everyone's kind of quiet, just hoping that they are going to be one walking away with pockets full of dough.
No, I subbed for someone a couple weeks ago, and
I see we got Day Shift in the chat again.
40-something people, which is what they had when I first.
He was teasing us last week, not revealing what his name was, but ooh, I guess it's Carl. Carl used to come play our Hold'em tournaments here in Akron. He had a friend named Sultan who was
a maniac.
Probably the craziest poker player I've ever played with. He was nuts. I mean, he was hard to play against because he did play so crazy.
Yeah, you never knew what he had.
I mean, he could have Stone Cold nuts, or he could have seriously like more air than a hot air balloon. It is. So I think Pete raised here. There it is.
Not a great hand.
No, I agree.
It's decent, but.
Tony and Darren whispering sweet nothings to each other.
All right, we're getting caught up here on who's in this hand and who's not.
Check.
Now Pete's RR up there. That's for River Room Pete. I'm not sure if he owns a boat store. Or
No, he plays at the River Room Poker Room.
No, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Annette,
he had a.
Annette, who's played here a few times, plays with him quite a bit. Mark said, our tournament director.
Look at this. Look, we got a little Cirque du Soleil going on all of a sudden. If Tony backflips off the table, we are going to be really impressed.
I guess Mark said that the River Room's having a party tonight to watch this. Everybody getting together to watch River Room Pete play.
Well, how about that? Who knew he had such a following? What's up, Shades911? Thanks for hanging out all the way from Turkey.
All right. Let's see if we can get this.
Uh-oh, there's our handsome faces.
Oh, wow. Nobody wants to see that. Let's
Baloney.
get back out to somebody standing on the table.
Just if you guys are wondering what that scroll is, let's see, right this direction. That is our donators. If you want to hop on that list, feel free to donate. We're not asking, but if you want to, be our guest, and you can get your name up on the screen. Looks like we had our issues resolved there. So Poker Pete looks like a pretty good hand here. 2 8s, 2 aces.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing Pete make a pot size raise when it gets back around to him,
I would imagine.
especially with all these limpers.
Call.
So it looks like Pete just had the straddle on here. So now he's gonna blast away.
Now it's 50. Call.
So Mickey has no problem calling. I have a feeling him and
Wow.
Pete are gonna be tangoing quite a bit tonight. They're the only two that bonded for max stacks tonight, so
I don't know Mickey at all, but I'm telling you right now, he's here to gamble.
that's right. Judging by that call, I would say yes. Okay, it's gonna be heads up here. Drum roll, please. Kapuya.
100 to bet.
And Pete takes it down.
I think so. We might have went 3 ways there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The boat store operator, River Room Pete, he's still hanging on.
We don't have his cards read. Looks like he's making a call.
Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. And he slowly slid it in the middle. So already, see, we have a $350 pot.
All in.
Whoa. did not see that coming.
Once he bet the turn or the flop, he really had no choice but to go all in there, I think.
So, okay. So since we didn't see River Room's Pete's cards there, do you think he's had like a queen 10?
That's what I was thinking. He had a draw.
Ace king maybe? No. Maybe. I think there's still one ace left.
One pair is not a hand you usually want to be calling. Draws you might want to call there.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was like, I don't know River Room Pete's skill level. I don't know if if he thinks one pair's good, if he plays like Hold'em, or if he knows the game really well. It's hard to tell. I agree, Bob. That was a bold bet, but I guess Poker Pete assumed he was pretty much committed, and he.
I'm thinking once he's got 150 in there that he.
Even River Room Pete, he might have had King Jack.
Yeah, he could.
And then once the board pairs, and he knows that if he thinks Pete has aces, that's the time to let it go.
Yeah, he could have had two pair. Two pair or draw is what I would most likely put him on there.
All right, with the Strudelberger on. Mavericks down. Mike contemplating something.
10.
Raises up a very small amount.
Call.
A man called Steve. Luckily, I've been working out, so I can escort anyone out of the building. I am the head security.
Call.
Okay.
I feel like Mickey looks like somebody, and I can't figure out who.
I think I'm going to step out here for just a second and talk to him about making sure we can get these cards.
I think they know. It's just a matter of the software picking it up. This is only our second time running Omaha on this table.
Bet is 30.
So sometimes the software can be a tad finicky.
Well, we were doing it earlier to test it out before we started, and sometimes you really had to run the cards over the spot on the table to get it to read.
Yeah. Brent, are you offering?
Yeah, I got some there. It's easier for the
Somebody won that hand. I have no idea what's happening. I'm just hanging out with you guys in the chat.
I don't know how to do it.
Good. Success. Let's practice.
I'm not worried about it. I don't want to mess it
This
up.
whole damn together.
Brent, if you have Mark, aka Cooch's number, just send him a text, and we might need somebody. I have no idea. I'm not sure if we have backups or not. They don't let me out of this room. My butt is stapled to the chair, and I'm here to hang out. Brent would be a welcome addition to this table, I'll tell you that. He is a lunatic in all the best ways. Nice to see Maverick showing up to Tats tonight. Let everyone know how serious he is about everything he does in life.
15. Oh.
Ryan, that would be really, really rude, yet pretty funny. So Maverick limped with high suited cards with the King Queen.
4 players.
Sorry, gorgeous overhead shot. Boom.
Okay, I'm back.
So John's got a pair of the board. Maverick with the third nut flush draw.
And we are working on our technical difficulties here.
Bear with us. Just listen to our silky, soft voices.
30's a bit.
Table's having trouble reading all this
Ooh,
information.
Rudy's got the nut flush draw. Maverick's got the third nuts. Darren's got question mark. Well, Tulip, thank you for not being at work. I don't know if you called in sick or what happened, but thanks for hanging out.
I didn't say Rudy with a pair and the nut flush draw here.
My buddy mine's got one too.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Jack. Is it
Now John's got a flush draw of his own here.
And Rudy with the 3-4s.
Rudy with
will
3-4s
take it down.
is going to be... Ooh, and John leads into him. Thank you, Mind Squeeze. Reminder to anybody in chat that's not following us yet, go ahead and hit that follow button. You will be alerted every week when we go live. Tonight we're playing Omaha, but next week it might be a sit and go, might be no limit cash. So
wow, Rudy folded his trips.
Whoopsies. Yeah, he's not too happy about that. But yeah, go ahead and follow us. You can get tuned in every Tuesday night to hang out with us. Like we said, usually we play Hold'em, but as you can see tonight, we're playing Omaha.
Looks like we might be taking a player off the table right now to lessen the information, the data load.
I think they might go teach him a lesson out back because he's being too nitty.
Speaking of nitty, I'm real surprised Rudy folded there for $50. There was over 120 in the pot.
Yep. Yeah, it was 50 to win 173, so he only has to win slightly more often, or slightly less often than 3 times. I butchered that whole sentence, but yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
I think I might have had to look him up there. Not been real happy about it, but I don't think I could have folded.
It's like chat is slightly surprised that Rudy folded there as well.
I don't know how much Omaha Rudy has played, so.
Well, he's over the age of 30, so he probably has played in other games other than Hold'em.
Oh, I'm sure he has.
So these hands are obviously from the last hand. We're obviously working out a couple kinks right now, and we'll get it figured out. But just bear with us. And looks like we got River Room Pete versus someone at the other end of the table here.
I think it's Maverick.
So if River Room Pete is not scared of big muscles, then he'll probably stick around. No, I agree, Brent. I just seemed like maybe like a spot that early in the game I might call. I'm very curious what he has. Betting 3 times.
50? 50.
I know
Quick call.
Maverick plays a lot of Omaha.
See if we can get him to flip him up so we can get a shot on him. I think he said full house. Maybe it was a Jack 9 or some sort of situation like that. Mickey, River Room Pizza's like, oh boy, that was a bummer. Bobby, are you starting hashtags for what's up? Rotalando. Sorry, my font was kind of small there. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it.
Okay, looks like we got them cards down now, and hopefully we'll get these hands up.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Obviously, if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to just be broadcasting for ourselves. So thank you for hanging out. Again, follow. Check back each week because we're here every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, hanging out, having a good time. But Bobby, are you starting hashtags in the chat for the players that everyone's be rooting for? Team Harry, Team John, Team Shades.
Definitely looks like River Room Pete's here to play some cards too. He's
Yeah,
played quite a few hands.
No, he's not. Does he live around here and just goes to Pittsburgh, or does he live in Pittsburgh area?
The River Room is I believe, a poker club in the Canton area.
Oh, in Canton.
I think it's in Canton. I'm not positive.
So we got a little 3-flusher here.
We got a set of 10s for Mickey or Mikey. I'm not sure which one it is. Is it Mickey or Mikey?
Let's go with Mickey, all the way from Disney. Tell him, Tulips. We get called 2 ways here. We going to turn.
3 players. Come on.
So interesting call by Mickey, I wouldn't say.
Check.
He's the one that bet, I think.
Oh, he led?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
50.
So I'm guessing John's one that I'm guessing flopped a flush here.
All right.
Now he's gonna try to get money from somewhere. It's not gonna work out very well.
Straight got there. Flush got there on the flop. Yeah, you don't want to be calling there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the second nut.
Yeah, I would say. With
And
the
an open-
redraw.
yeah, and the open
The redraw to everything. Harry thought it was cute. He's like, oh boys, you guys are so funny. Goodbye cards. Rudy looks like he needs a lozenge. Team Harry. Harry is beautiful. Got that right.
Pete scared him away.
He used his head and shoulders in case you guys were wondering. We found that out last week.
He's like, wait a minute, I'll just like a 50 cent.
With that angle, it almost looks like a shadow, but that's full beard. That's a man's beard right there.
You smile, Pete.
We'll smile for the camera. That was class.
Alright, looks like Harry's under the gun here. Chucks it in the middle.
Yep.
Looks like River Room Pete got up for to miss a hand.
Well, that looks like a problem right there. It looks like they think that River and Pete has cards and he doesn't.
Rudy raised to 15, and looks like Darren called.
You move your cards around. Darren also. Yeah, Darren. Look at Pete and Maverick. All of them. Come up.
You got him yet?
We got
We good?
2 out of 3. Let's see if we can get the last one in there.
3 players.
Wow, Rudy raised.
Rudy's looking for a old 5-ball. Mickey's open-ended.
With top pair.
Darren's doing the old whole card shuffle over there.
Looks like, wow, Rudy's betting there.
Betting big. I
Yeah, I
gotta
was
figure
gonna say.
Darren's really got like a flush draw. Or he has something decent here to call with someone behind him like that.
Check.
So curious.
Yeah, I want to see Darren's hand.
It's got to be. I mean, Darren rarely bets without it, so it's got to be good at this point.
Might be a little more now. Might be that card protector. That doesn't look at it.
Looks like $100.
Yep.
Wow. Mickey's calling with
Mickey's
top
not
pair
shy.
and open-ended.
Looking for a 3 or an 8.
What's up, guys?
Does not get there. Darren, I assume, is gonna be all in here,
I
but
would-
not positive.
I can't imagine him not being. And I can't imagine Mickey calling here.
No. Yep, quick fold. He was just chasing it down. Ran out of steam and did not get there.
I'm not quite sure.
I think it's extra tungsten. Since I am sort of in that industry.
Stick that there.
As you can see, this game builds a lot of nice pots. We've already had more $400 pots than I think we had all week last week.
I mean, our games do tend to start off
You start
pretty
big.
wild, so we'll see if we can sustain this this hot run
One time.
from the get-go.
Right. What is it? Are the microphones on? I don't want to say.
So Darren's gonna be happy. I don't think. So Darren played, I think, maybe on one of our first cash games. He also played on a special night that you can find in our archives on PokerOnAir.com.
That was the mix game, wasn't
We
it?
played some wild games. We played a game called BA, which stands for Brent is a.
A-hole. Let's keep
That
it
works. That's good. I wasn't gonna. I was trying to think of some other word that meant the same thing. So I'm glad
nice.
you
We'll just shorten it
you
up.
figured it out for me. But we had a heck of a time that night. It was super fun playing mixed games. It actually felt kind of funny once we did a few rounds of Hold'em, and it just seemed funny. People only having 2 cards.
All right, we've seen everybody's cards.
Looks good.
Players.
So Mickey bumped it with the the Broadway hand. Looks like.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good hand.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, especially it'd be super pretty if
It's a
that.
terrible flop for it.
Yeah. Looks like Mike's gonna bet his overpair here.
Yeah, don't think Pete's gonna call here.
Yeah, he's gonna probably get it right now.
And Mickey can't. I can't see him calling.
And he goes, well, apparently the camera's on me, so I might as well get my TV time real quick.
And Mike W takes it down.
I mean, it gotta be nice to win a $163 pot within like the first orbit and a half.
Yeah.
It makes you feel a lot better about yourself. What do you mean, B-mail? Funny how? Funny like a clown?
Funny, haha.
Do I amuse you? I don't do a very good Joe Pesci. Everyone's very quiet tonight. Everyone's just sitting there.
We've had that
Oh.
quite a bit.
We got a flip of a card. JK, everybody. Yeah, maybe these guys need to, have a few cocktails before they get started and loosen the goose a little bit. Help them out.
Yeah, I noticed last week when I played for a little bit, it was real quiet out there.
Maybe we should do like a team building exercise and, maybe some trust falls or something on the table.
Well, we've had so many guys that don't normally play with each other, don't know each other.
Yeah. That's okay, though. Getting new blood on the table,
Oh, no, I love it.
new opponents, it can only make you better.
You just tend to loosen up and talk a lot more when there's people you know.
Don't go on a plane with them.
Every time there's a pot bet drink, that sounds okay. That seems like a fun idea.
I'd be drunk already.
I'd
have been buzzed the first hand. You got 4-bet.
I can't really hold my liquor all that well, so this would get to be a funny broadcast really quick.
Call.
Grab your cards, Rudy. Let's see what you got.
No fly zone.
Pete, suited ace.
Thank you for the follow. It's like
Look up a monster.
tiny A.
Mickey is here to play. I'll tell you that.
No, he didn't hop in his car, drive all this way to fold.
Yeah.
Players.
All right, Rudy, we still don't have cards for.
Check. Check.
Harry's got an open-ended straight top pair.
Not bad.
Pete's got a gutter ball.
Check. Check.
Pete's got 2 gutter balls now.
And Mickey's got a gutter ball as well.
You got some peanut M&Ms off.
I'm real surprised Harry didn't bet.
Yeah, especially on 2 streets there. I figured at some point.
Check. Check. Check.
I mean, Harry's definitely at this point just hoping just to check and make some money.
Double nickel. 55.
Thank you for the follow, DZKII.
Looks like Rudy's thinking
Appreciate
about
you for hanging
calling
out.
here.
Call.
2 pairs.
Yeah, me too.
You're probably good.
Yeah, you're probably bigger. It's,
2 pair,
yeah.
2 pair, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and say the guy that called you probably has a better 2 pair.
The only way he
Just a
didn't is
guess.
if he called you with a 3.
Oh, you gotta show them all, right?
Yeah, right on cue, chat. That one, Mickey's he's just ready to fire. I hope his pockets are deep as can be.
Well, if he's an Omaha player up at the shoe, most of them bring a lot of money to the game. All right, we're gonna sweeten the pot this next hand.
As if we needed any help, but this will literally sweeten the pot with some cupcakes from Jess Desserts. What kind of cupcakes are these tonight?
These are Cadbury eggs in honor of Easter coming up here. The winner of this pot gets 4 cupcakes from Jess Desserts.
That is brilliant. Those look delicious, and I hope at some point someone brings me one because I want to have a taste.
I think we'll get a couple tonight.
I have a feeling Dan's going to probably like do some sort of like Lady and the Tramp situation with those cupcakes with me.
I didn't even look.
I'm just hoping we can get that on camera.
We're not allowed to do that here, are we? Is it on me?
What's up? Thank you for hanging out from Poland. We're stretching across the globe here tonight. Very appreciative of everyone hanging out.
I'm glad you corrected that. I didn't want to have to do that.
It's okay. I got thick skin. I can handle it.
Pete's coming in with.
I know my tongue gets in the way of my words sometimes.
Okay, we are seeing nobody's cards now.
We got Pete's. Pete came to party.
She's breastfeeding.
6 players.
Pete came to party. Pete came to party.
She really is breastfeeding.
Ready?
I think, isn't she? She
And
wasn't also good.
It's a bad start.
Pete's flopped a
Pete.
wrap, but it's a paired board.
I'm guessing someone has.
25.
Yep, there's one of the cards. I bet he's got trips.
Rudy's
I'm
got
guessing.
a 9.
It's like on that cheesy flush.
Yes, no cards except for
You see no cards except for Pete?
Mickey, Maverick, Mike W.
All right, we got 2 now.
Gary.
Stop showing my cards. I don't want to pot.
Must be the cupcakes.
Do it for the cupcakes. Who needs that sugar rush?
Players. Check.
So that was weird. No one's coming out blasting from them cupcakes. Don't they know?
I think Pete folded, so
There was a bet somewhere, some juncture.
Jack kicker.
3 nines with a jack.
and Rudy will take the pot down with trip 9s.
Watch your sugar level.
Oh, hey, I forgot about that. Oh, thank you very much.
Who's your buddy?
Let's hope Rudy doesn't have any blood sugar issues,
Third, you go to the left.
because those suckers look like they
Looks
might.
like he's sharing.
The question is, I mean, is he trying to make alliances so people don't go
Yeah.
against him later on? This is like Survivor.
Okay. Anybody else?
Look at Pete jumping in
Say
there.
something.
Pete could use a few cupcakes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not eating any of them, so go ahead.
You want the HBJ?
No, I'm
I'm
dying.
not even gonna eat half one.
No, I'm on a diet. You're welcome.
Who on the tuna table is on a diet? Other than maybe Maverick, who like obviously like takes very good care of his body.
Just saying, there'll be more next time.
It wasn't even worth that.
I'm betting Mickey's not.
I would say probably
Small
not.
blind, big blind.
Sakura Game, thanks for the follow.
5 straddle.
Yeah.
How are they?
Napkin somewhere?
You're not allowed to eat over the
Napkin.
Come on, Mickey.
Oh, Mickey, he's so fun.
Live straddle, 5 to go.
All right, we got a straddle on. $5 straddle.
My goodness, huh?
My man.
Thank you, DZ. Thanks for hanging out.
When
You were the reason why we do this. I think Mickey took half that cupcake up his nose, by the
It
way.
looked like it.
Harry and River Room.
Poker and cupcakes only make your life better,
I didn't know you were allowed to pick nicknames.
Mr. Steve.
I didn't know you were allowed to pick
You don't want to use your real name online.
Deuces and threes for Poker Pete.
Call. Call.
I'm watching a replay of Mickey inhaling that cupcake
Really?
through his nose.
Yeah, no shit.
8 players.
There's some cards.
Ready?
Who's got? Where's the queen? Follow the queen. Follow the queen.
Pete.
I bet it's under the one we can't see.
I was gonna say there's got to be a queen out there somewhere, doesn't there?
Yeah, aren't we playing like 15-handed? There's got to be a queen.
There isn't.
Wow.
What was the turn?
Darren's got one too many jacks in his hand.
River Room Pete's got one too many kings. Anybody with a 4?
Got a 15.
There's a 4. John's got a 4.
And a call. My left.
I didn't realize River Room had 3 kings as well.
Somebody watching. I'm not eating a cupcake while you play this.
Did you get mine yet or not? Well, they're watching.
Oh, there was.
Looking for an
3
ace.
players.
Oh,
There it is.
Rudy hits his,
Sometimes he's got to
Rudy
ask for
hits
it.
Everything's great.
Pink ball.
35.
Have you watched any of these live?
There's a call.
Wow, that's
Not
a
quite the
that's a loose call.
Ace is full.
Yeah. Well, you could have queen.
Yeah, that's a pretty good hand.
Pocket fours are nice.
Rudy's like, I wish I had good cupcakes that hand too.
Yeah, not sure about that call. Way too many hands that can beat you there.
Yeah. It was only 35. I was expecting to get 2 calls, by the way.
Well, that's a pretty good river for him. That's really exciting for Mr. Rudy. Team Rudy, are you guys representing in chat right now?
Yeah, like I should fold this, but
Where are all the Rudy fans at?
Sometimes you just can't.
River Room Pete just said he goes, I should have folded that. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I would imagine that was probably the right play.
Chip.
Shout out to my sister and her fiance watching right now in Chicago.
Right.
Thank you both for watching us.
4 cards to win it this time.
Recently engaged, those two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Congratulations.
Big congratulations to
We're not
them.
primary color.
Or condolences, I'm not sure what.
Heyo!
Ace 9 of diamonds, ace 5 of spades. So,
Call.
You'll get a
and
minute.
I had to wait all the way to the river to get there.
Maverick limps in. Mike limps behind him.
Looks like some limping going on here. Let's see if
You're not ready either, Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick. What do you think about that, smart guy?
All right, Maverick, you just got it.
There it is.
he just calls.
See if Mike's cards come along here.
6 players.
4-5 queen, 3 suits.
3 queens are good for Mike right now.
It's a pretty good hand.
20 the best.
Maverick flops top pair.
Just tell us what you had. That way you don't gotta.
You got it yet?
Looks like Harry's getting some cupcake crumbs in his beard
I was
right
going
now.
to say, he's going to be enjoying that for a week.
Yeah, that's right.
You're in.
That is respect, Mike. Check that out.
And Mike gets it done with the 3 queens. Fairly unlucky that no one else wanted to play with him.
That many players, I'm surprised somebody didn't have a straight draw there.
Yeah, you would think there would be some sort of 6-7, deuce 3, 3-6 situation somewhere. Looks like Mickey's trying to tell Maverick how to play Omaha. Maverick's like, I think I'm gonna stick to my own strategy. I'm good with that.
No, because he's trying to turn it to hold him up.
I think I'd be playing like even bigger rock than I played last week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the strategy, especially playing 10-handed, like you obviously want to see some flops that are conducive to like marginal holdings, but you don't want to go broke
Right.
playing with like the 4th nuts. Like you want to play your high aces, your suited aces, your suited kings. Suited queens probably lose a lot of value at this point. Play your pocket pairs and that kind of stuff. But honestly, when you're playing this deep, or not this deep necessarily, but this full ring like this, I would just halfway chill out a little bit.
Did he get me this time?
Pick your spots. When you get it in there and just bet the hell out of it.
There's a reason for that.
5 players. Depending on the flop, I might not want ATV broadcast.
All right. We don't have River Room Pete and Darren's cards here. Maverick right now is in the lead that we know of with aces.
15 is the bet.
Call.
Call.
We got one caller so far.
Pete, maybe like,
See who else wants to party.
yeah. Might catch it.
River Room Pete called and Darren. The two we can't see have called.
Yeah, right? Just bring the camera.
I'm not in.
Mickey and Poker Pete get out of there.
River and Pete,
Top pair and a straight flush draw.
yeah, that's probably, I mean, if it was like 5 deuce of clubs, he probably wouldn't be sticking around, but since he does have the gutter ball to straight flush.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Check.
Went in, it finally kicked in there.
Check.
All right. Darren had the open end and straight.
His spot is
Freehand.
slow like him.
Yeah. 30.
30 is the bet.
Oh, he had two pair and the open end straight. I didn't see that.
Everyone came to party. $30 didn't scare anybody out.
That's the worst card ever for River Room Pete.
Yep, that's not exactly what we wanted to see. You guys flush, but Darren just filled up. I'm not sure what Maverick's doing here.
Losing a lot of money.
Yeah. Like, is he just trying to rep like Jack 10 right now?
120.
Let's see if see what old
If
see what old River Room does here.
yeah, Darren's just licking his chops right now. Going,
Yeah.
call this bet.
He,
Please call this bet.
Just now he was kind of looking like,
yeah, the way he's showing his cards, he's not calling.
Just gonna call you.
Just a call
Just call.
with
Yeah.
the second nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just.
yeah, I don't really understand that bet by Maverick. Everything got there. So obviously, anyone had a great flush.
Yeah.
I guess maybe part of him maybe was thinking he had a blocker, the ace of
Right.
clubs. But at the same time, like, maybe you shouldn't be thinking that deep in a game of these stakes, because who knows if everyone else is. So sometimes you can outthink yourself, and that can be very costly, as seen right there with Maverick and his pocket aces. I mean, I really don't think he was just playing aces like that. I think he was hoping to get a fold for maybe like a small flush, or maybe he was trying to represent like he had pocket sevens or
Well,
pocket sixes, something like that.
He got the small flush out.
So that part worked. The problem is that he wasn't heads
Yeah,
up.
He wasn't getting the full house out though.
No, that's a really tough person to get fold.
I probably would have had to re-raise there myself.
Yeah, I would think
If I can only put somebody on one hand that beats me,
you go, so be it.
yeah, exactly.
GG.
I'm going to call
Well done.
$140 or whatever, a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah, I'm putting it in there.
So I think that it's kind of rocking like a mandatory straddle on the table right now. So it's 125 basically. Anyhow, it means a $5 bring in anyhow. So they're just
maybe
basically
that's it.
skipping that step.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, don't change it, actually.
My tail was spinning these 700 times trying to get over
15.
I'm not sure what John did. Looks like Rudy is raised to 15. Pete's hanging out. I see Pete smile. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, he did.
Uh-oh. I didn't know if I think it might be the first smile we've seen on stream here.
5 players.
I feel like we should have a drum roll before, like, on like every flop. Like, what's happening here.
All right.
Flush draw for Rudy.
We don't know what Pete's got.
75.
We know he doesn't have the nut flush draw. Maybe
Sounds like
second
Rudy
nuts.
bet it.
It's like P must have been speculating. I agree, B million. It's not the most opportunistic spot to bluff, in my opinion. Mickey still not folding.
Ever since I took the donkey off the table.
Right. And now,
Now Rudy's
now
got
Rudy
the flush draw,
absolutely
top
has
pair,
the best hand.
and a straight draw.
Check.
Oh, see, now that's where you got to bet. Because that can happen.
Let's see if-
Oh, but he hit the flush, too.
Yeah, let's see if let's see how much Rudy can make from Mickey here.
Yeah.
The pot is already pretty big here. So Mickey check now. He's trying to decide if he can call or not. Wonder if it's getting warm under that hat. Seems to be pretty tight. Uh-oh. Raising seemed like fun. It is a very sick card. I don't think you'll be giving it any medicine if you call, though. It will not get well.
Yeah. I think he's trying to talk himself into the call.
I think he's trying to talk himself out of it. That money is already set aside. Like, there you go.
Queen high play.
Let's see if Mickey's just, trying to calculate all different spots where he went wrong. Calling with a inside straight draw on a flush board like that just doesn't.
It doesn't add up.
I'm not. Like I said, I'm no expert, but in my opinion, that doesn't seem like the best idea of all time.
Yeah, the little bit of studying I did up on that is one of the worst things you can do is chase straights onto a flush draw board.
Yeah, because I mean, situation right there.
Yeah,
you make your straight, and you're just like in no man's land, going, well, I hope. Like you don't want to kiss your chips and go, I hope I'm right. You want to have a clear cut answer in your head, like I'm gonna be right, 80%, 90%, something like that. Instead of just being like, well, let's flip a coin, see what happens.
Rudy's stacking up already.
Yeah, Team Rudy needs to start representing in chat because
How much did he buy in for?
Rudy bought in for. He bought it for 4.
Oh, did he?
But he's already.
He's stacking though.
He's already up. Looks like maybe like 6 or 7. We'll find out here in a second. It should tell us. Yep, he's up 3.5. Day shift, you look like you're going to look like Nostradamus tonight with your predictions. It's a fairly good line, by the way. I have a feeling Mickey might have all his monies in the middle by the end of this one, by the way.
I was just going to say he looks like he wants to get it in the middle of the pot. Oh, looks like we got a re-raise. Or maybe, no, is that just a call?
I was gonna try to headbutt Mickey's cards into the muck, but obviously we know that's not gonna work. C6 Bert, welcome to the chat. I remember that name. I think River Room Pete's gonna win this somehow. It's a good start. So Mickey with the aces actually flops better with his 2 other cards. But I don't think Pete's not going anywhere.
And this hand just goes to show you the power of aces pre-flop in this game.
The lack of?
Well, lack of power, right. He's got aces, and against a 10-5 Jack King, he was only a 60 to 40%.
He called, right? He folded?
Whoa.
Mickey's playing every single hand, and you flop a flush draw versus a loose cannon, and you're chucking it in the middle?
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
sure.
I guess River Room, he's also, trying to lick his wounds.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on the right side of too many.
Yeah, he's been on the short side of a lot of a hand. So
Well, it looks like
far,
Mickey, he's trying to heal. He's trying to get back to a starting stack.
What's that? Does Steve still have the same job?
He's probably stuck about 200 already.
From 2 weeks ago.
From 2 weeks ago, yes.
Also, no more key bank.
PNC, but no, he's not at PNC anymore. He's at Travel Centers of America.
Talking about Travel Centers of America.
You know,
for some
bathroom
reason.
Yeah. So he's a lot with it.
I'm ready for some more pain. Who's gonna get this hand?
Beautiful. And he's not here to right.
Let's spread it around and give it to somebody different than Mickey and Poker Room Pete.
Well, someone else needs a pain?
Yeah, somebody else needs a little bit of pain.
Sometimes you step into the bear trap, and sometimes it's like it's your own fault. Sometimes it's camouflaged. Sometimes it's just sitting wide open. You just stick your old foot in there.
Good. If I fold, would it make it better? What a close call.
See you later, see you later, see you later, see you later.
That's in my pocket.
I thought you were champion super.
Boom. Here comes the pain.
Maverick with the Ace King 2-3.
Looks prettier than it is.
Yeah.
Actually-
Mickey's got a kind of hand I like to play every now and then. You can make a lot of different straights with that. Yeah, that's a huge hand for him.
That's a good start.
Yeah, I'd be getting every cent I could in this pot
Yeah.
right now.
Flush draw, open-ended straight draw. I
Well-
mean,
well, it's even more than an open-ended straight draw with that wrap.
yeah, he's basically got
Yeah.
half the deck.
There's so many cards he can hit. But unfortunately, nobody had anything to go with him.
No one's hanging out. He's like, oh, really? I finally flop a hand and I get nothing?
Yeah, that is a monster in this game.
Poker Pete is 25, I believe.
Even or even worse, right?
Oh no, here comes the debate again about whether or not Maverick has taken a human life.
I believe we asked him 2 weeks ago, and the answer was no. But
Zero.
But he has seen a couple hundred dead bodies, he said.
Oh. He's actually an extra on The Walking Dead. But he actually is a volunteer firefighter. Hopefully that's not why he's seen dead bodies. That's kind
I'm
of
fairly certain it is.
That's pretty disturbing, and I'm resenting the fact that we actually went that direction. But he's actually a good fella. He's not a guy out there taking lives. He's saving them. That's a unique talent there, Craig.
River Room Pete was 6s and 8s.
There's a nice hand for Rudy.
That's a pretty good hand. I like that hand. And just a call by Rudy with the suited aces.
Rudy, 2D fruity.
Suited ace, pair of aces, and a king.
30.
Whose voice was that?
I'm not sure.
Who let James Earl Jones on the table? 30. If you build it.
See, that was a spot for Rudy to really bang it there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he took a goofy line, and then he was actually able to repop, and he didn't succeed on that venture.
4 players. It's my left. That's right.
Queens raised to 30 and flopped.
Flopped well.
Yeah. Flopped a set.
Top set's usually a fairly good hand. Rudy does have an overpair and an inside straight draw, so let's see if he decides to hang out.
Pot.
Oh, wow. We got a pot and a pot-sized bet.
So I wonder if I wonder what heck Mike has here.
Hey, somebody from our chat room just showed up.
What's up, Samich? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it a ton.
131 more.
Oh, Tony, you got set. I gotta call you.
Okay. All in a call, and we have ourselves a juicy little pot here. Just $547 NBD.
Oh.
That's roomy.
Oh, I don't know. Did you get there?
I have 2 pair. I flopped top 2.
Oh, we went
He goes,
top
oh, you
two.
get there?
He
Oh,
got-
JK, I have top set.
Well, the 10 you would think might have got him there if he had a big wrap.
I had a pair of aces with a king.
That top 2, I can't put you on that one.
Everyone bemoaning their foldings.
Yeah, see that?
Whereas John's like, whoop, whoop. Ship the cheddar.
Mike really overplayed 2 pair there then if that's
Oh, I
what he
know.
had.
I put him on the side.
What's that?
He really
I
overplayed
knew
2
I
pair.
had
Yeah,
an ace or a 10.
Him and John play together, I think, a decent amount.
I don't hit the next hand.
But
Going home.
watching John play before, I don't think John is ever blasting away with like King 10 there, or even like, I mean, he might with a wrap, but John's fairly conservative. I think you have to almost put him on a set of sevens.
That's for you.
I guess if you put him on set, I don't know. I don't know math.
Well, I just know 2 pair doesn't win very many pots like that.
Not all in pots,
Yeah.
no. There are situations where it's fine, but
Yeah, a pot like that is all in is
especially
usually
he raised pre, he basically potted pre, and then
yeah.
went ham after the flop. We cannot run it twice. The software does not allow for that.
Are
there microphones in?
Maybe something down the line we could look into, but right now we do not have the capabilities. Or not enough cards. That's a really good point there, Tulip Sniper. We would run out of cards. We may be able to like run a river twice, or
At these stakes, I'm not a real big fan of running it twice myself.
75?
there's a hand for Mike. He's gonna try to get well again after doubling up John there. Mickey doesn't want clubs, I'll tell you that.
Did we just say pot?
260?
We did.
Well, I'm looking at Pete.
Whoa, who raised pot?
245, 260?
I believe John just raised Mike W.
Wow.
I believe. Or maybe not. Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
there it goes. There goes Mickey. He's in the middle. They're all in. This is getting crazy already. This is why you have a professional dealer. Because moments like this where stuff gets nutty.
That's the two right there.
We need to get John D's hand.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's aces, but there it is. Aces, one suited ace. So we got a juicy one here, folks. Strap in and watch the most boring flop ever.
Mickey with absolutely nothing. He's not had much luck tonight.
I thought he had it all in the middle already.
No.
I got nothing all call. Oh, best line of the night.
Game.
It's awesome.
This is how much is out there? There's like $1,200 in the pot.
we got it.
Oh, and
there's the
Mickey
club.
just picked up a draw
Do
too.
this right. Let's do
Oh,
this
Mickey
right.
just got there to
He
win the
decide.
side pot.
Got a club flush.
So Mike gets the main, which is oh my gosh, holy mother.
Mickey goes
Lover.
all in for 165 and needing runner and gets there.
Wow.
This is a great game. I absolutely love this. Well, it's the end of our first hour here. I'm going to be heading out right now, and we're going to bring Suited Dan back in to sit with Trevor for an hour. So I'll see you guys in an hour.
Paul's gonna go take a shower because after that hand, like, who doesn't just need a break?
Yeah, that was something else.
This is why we run PLO every now and again, boys and girls. This is nuts times 10. I mean, I didn't want to compare it really to Hold'em because it's a completely different beast. You know, these hands obviously, when you only have 2 cards, you're not getting stacks in the middle on flops like that. That's just too crazy. But kudos to John for not, breaking our set after losing a $1,200-$1,300 pot there. That was nuts. Well, while Mike stacks his beautiful cheddar back up, we're gonna get to the next hand.
I pair king.
Yeah.
It's like Darren's gonna be under the gun here.
Group text opportunity tomorrow.
Oh, chat, you guys are the best.
Call.
You guys write way better jokes than I could ever come up with. So now that Mike is like obviously a huge winner in the game, I wonder if that will affect how he plays. Just think how much how much money he would have won had he not doubled up John to him before.
30 more. 45 is the
Looks like Poker Pete's getting back at it there with a very speculative hand. Just kidding. His hand just went bye-bye. Also, Mike opened. Looks like John re-raised. And we'll see what Mike has eventually.
All in?
all in.
And John's all in again, everybody. And Mike W lays it down.
Shows kings.
And John shows him the kings. Very polite of him, if you want to know my take on it. Looks like Craig Poland is crushing the chat right now, so thank you very much for entertaining everybody. So let's hope everyone has nice deep pockets, because we are an hour into the game and the money is just flowing in every direction. The beard is in the house, Blunt Step. You are also back in the house. Thank you for coming back, man. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. My main man, Dan, getting ready to hop in the booth with me. He was our lovely volunteer tonight to sit out there and type in chip amounts and keep you guys up to date with what was happening at the table. Hey Dan, say hello.
Hello everybody. Obviously not doing a very good job at it.
Is it a lot more difficult?
No, I think we're having some table difficulties tonight.
Not with the money flowing every direction.
It's not more of a personnel issue. It's more of we're trying to work out some things with some bugs with the table, I think.
Do you have any insight, or is it just being finicky tonight?
Here's my thoughts.
I love to hear your thoughts. Your thoughts are my favorite part of us hanging out together.
Because I'm a geek, so here's kind of my thoughts: is those sensors rotate under each of that spot. It tries to read one, moves on to the next one, reads the next sensor, but it does it really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
However, when we're set for Omaha and it sees 4 cards, it's pausing a little bit longer at each spot. So as other players are trying to get theirs read, it may not be over that sensor at the moment. So.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. We made some adjustments. Yeah. We'll see how it does. We'll see if this runs a little bit better. Either that, or I'm just dumb and can't run the machine.
No, I think you're fine. So Mike, who obviously won that massive pot, it says he only has 538 in front of him, but he has got way more than that. He's got aces in his hand, and he's going the pot on the flop a million ways.
So I haven't seen too much of the action tonight. How's it?
It's nutty. Mickey is a complete loose cannon. I think he looks the part. He's acting the part. It's actually like it fits up really well.
Right. Without seeing any hands, from what I could tell, from a player perspective, it looks like RR Pete and Mickey are playing a lot of hands real loose. Maybe.
Oh, Mickey's playing super goosey loosey. Mike plays pretty snug. Darren's playing fairly snug, and so is John. So, I mean, they're basically like these are the kind of hands that like they're playing with.
So Mickey hits us straight there.
Yep.
And ends up with a check mark.
I don't think Mike can call here. That board is just way too soggy. You have aces, man. Relax. You have aces. Let it go.
Tell it to John.
Ooh, John's situation was way different. John's situation was way different. So, I think Mike's going to find a fold here. He's just trying to figure out. I mean, Mickey's been playing crazy, but he also has been playing really weird, low, goofy cards. So this is basically right in his wheelhouse.
And I watched John. I've been standing pretty much behind, Mike most of the night.
Did you see what Bobby said to you? Just real quick. So rude. So rude, Bob.
I can't believe it.
He's safe in the other room, so he thinks that like he can say whatever he wants, but we're reading it and we know where you live, so you better watch your little backside.
I still didn't see it.
Oh, he said
He's lucky.
he said ask you why your thought process for poker isn't as good as your technical thought process.
No way, man.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so we do know you would say it to her face. You are not scared.
Says a former poker player who just hangs out at home now.
Ooh,
Ouch.
the reslam. Royal Rumble all over again.
He's retired at age. I don't even know how old he is.
He just turned 30.
Oh my gosh.
Don't bring it up. I think it's a sore subject.
Retired at age 30.
So what's up, chat? We got about 74 of you guys in there. If you haven't followed us yet, click the follow button, and you can find us every Tuesday night here on Twitch or on our website at pokeronair.com. This hand here is brought to you by High Voltage Indoor Karting in Medina, Ohio. They have these super sexy, sleek Italian go-karts in an indoor track where you can go run around, have fun with your friends, do some time lapse, and have an overall great time. Beautiful Medina, Ohio.
Beautiful Medina, Ohio. So Harry's just folded a lot tonight. No?
Yeah, I think Harry's actually playing how I would play.
Is it kind of just being real patient?
Honestly, I haven't seen his hands a ton of times because it looks like that.
I'm sorry.
So he might have like 2, 3, 4, 5 or
Makes
2,
it
3,
really,
4.
Makes it really hard to analyze, huh?
Yeah. So
Just doesn't read the good cards, I think.
wow, chat getting crazy.
5 players.
5 players. This is kind of what I was expecting when we decided to play this many people at once. Mike's open-ended here.
And all the cards are red.
Check.
So it looks like Mike with a pair of 7s and open-ended straight draw
20.
has the highest percentage of chance of winning right now.
Call.
So Mike actually has a block. Well, I guess he
3 players.
doesn't have a bucket. He has a basically a wrap here.
Sorry, man. I'm just like so engrossed in this. Like I'm watching all of this action.
It takes a second to
and it's just
let
like
your brain
all,
adjust.
it's all sinking in, and like I'm not a PLO player typically, but it's like
So
just seeing how
yeah.
juicy this is. I
So,
just want to
yeah.
get involved.
So Darren's got 2 pair and a flush draw. Mike still has open-ended and a gut shot. And now Mickey's got top 2. And it's $80 for Darren to call.
Trevor breaking it all down.
I'm
That's
just-
why I like you.
I'm still my best. What's up, Craig Pullen? You are the master of the chat right now, and we appreciate you following. Persuade by asking. Thanks for the follow.
Shades 911 would like a spot.
On the table?
Yep, I'll let Mark know.
He told us he was in Turkey.
Dude, we got 2 more hours, 3 more hours.
Is he like trying to come here right now? Is he what, you hopping on a flight? Are those percentages right?
I'm gonna assume that they're
He must have folded a lot of hearts.
yeah.
I mean, he's basically drawing to a 3 or a heart there.
But I will say that everything.
By basically, I mean that's all he was drawing to.
But everything's being calculated really, really strange on the table right now. So
Well, Mickey's getting healthy again. I can only say that is good for the game because this guy is. I want to say it's no fear, but it's more like I'm just gonna get it up in there.
Cool Wave KK. You're welcome. Thanks for being a
Maybe think
follower.
about Cool Whip.
Was it a Cool Whip?
No.
Do I like Cool Whip?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Look
who
at
doesn't?
Me. Look at me.
I am.
I mean, not really. I think John just looked at me.
She's like, I'll look at you.
So that's just for looks.
Live straddle.
The game just came out like 3 days ago. So I think I have to wear.
So who do you think's been playing the most aggressive tonight?
Chip Chairman. There's your shout out. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Hope they didn't get the audio.
5 to go live straddle.
Thanks for following. We do appreciate that very, very much. Like I said before, we would not be here if it were not for our followers. You're very welcome, sir. Thank you for being polite.
Audience is always polite. 98%.
That is a made-up number that I do not believe to be true. The internet is nice at 98% of the time.
So this is what you guys have pretty much looked at tonight?
Yeah. Ooh, Pete just smiled again. That's the second Pete smile we've had on stream out of 5 tries.
But I'm not sure he's smiling over his hand, even though he has a good starting hand. I think Darren was poking fun at him.
Is that Andrew 34232 from last week? Didn't we have an Andrew battle last week?
So Rudy hits a set. There was 2 Andrews that were fighting last Tuesday, absolutely.
Rudy hits a set, and he's up against a couple flush draws. That's gonna make it good for him.
30?
Shades is Peter from Glenn's game. Do you know who that is?
30 was the bet.
Yes, I know who Peter F. is from Glenn's game. He's
This hand is kind of.
He's studying abroad.
This is kind of wacky. Like you wouldn't think you'd have this many players still after a flop like that, but it looks like you're gonna go the turn 4 ways. A lot of clubs have been burned. Team Rudy still holding strong in first place here.
Rudy?
Thank you very much, Sandwich.
150.
Our stream is typically for 4 hours. Just assuming our table does not melt into the ground trying to read all these cards.
There's a lot of heat in the room.
There's definitely a lot of heat last week. In seat 3? Oh, brother. That was you, Bodie.
Or 475, I'm sorry.
So Rudy bet 150.
Oh, all in the call for Maverick. I thought it was like.
Yeah,
I got a little confused about the what was going on there.
I'm getting used to looking at the screen now as opposed to looking at that little tablet.
So Maverick has 2 pair and a flush draw. I think if he knew that like 13 other clubs had already been folded, he'd probably kick us in the middle already.
Right.
Because he's got to know he's beat.
Yep.
Wow, good fold.
It's like he was listening to you.
Yeah. He cannot, guys. He cannot hear me. just so you know.
77.
Hey, King of Denmark, this game is in Akron, Ohio. The heart of Akron. Of Ohio.
Yeah, I got
I say it
a
wrong?
big heart.
Tag trips. Little ones.
My sister's having trouble with the stream.
Home of LeBron James. King of Denmark. You may be King of Denmark, but LeBron James is a king of Akron.
And the king of my Cleveland Cavaliers and my heart during the winter.
Yes, sir.
Tulip, yeah, that's been a trend.
He's a tulip sniper.
Down. A little bit down.
Right.
Yeah.
890.
890. You could pay to rent tomorrow.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm watching this bloodbath of a PLO game.
How's your back and neck?
Actually, they're doing okay.
No? No problems? Not a little stiff?
I mean,
A little sore?
It's a tad tight. Why? Why do you ask?
Well, do you ever get stiff and sore at the poker table?
At times, yeah, definitely.
Do you ever wonder, boy, I wish there was something that I could do to help alleviate some of this pressure, stress?
It certainly crosses my mind, yeah.
Well, I've got a website for you.
Lay it on me.
PokerFitness.tv.
What's that all about?
At PokerFitness.tv, it is a merge hybrid
40's the bet.
for poker players who are interested in relieving some of the muscle soreness, the mental wear down of sitting at a poker table for hours and hours and hours through yoga moves.
So what kind of things do you think it could help me with?
So, if you go on the site, there's a lot of different videos and explanations of yoga moves that affect the areas that most poker players who are sitting at a table all night long might have problems with.
So it kind of help out like my back tension,
So rather than
stiffness and soreness
exactly.
like that.
So rather than going, hey, massage girl, can you come over here and work this kink out of my back?
Which would cost you $20-$30 at
right.
least.
You can prevent some of these kinks by just getting out of your seat for a few minutes and doing a couple stretches, a couple moves, and you can find out how to do those moves at pokerfitness.tv.
Wow, that sounds super helpful. So everyone, go check out Poker Fitness TV. It will help you with your long grind sessions, making sure that you're not doing anything improper, like with your, if you're doing stretching on your own, it'll help you.
Let's take a quick look here. Looks like River Run Pete's got a boat.
It's a good start. Well, definitely a better finish. But yeah, go to pokerfitness.tv, check out the videos, and learn a thing or two about how to keep yourself a little more fit and healthy at the poker table. Also, if you go to pokerfitness.tv, it might help you with your Twister game.
And we thank pokerfitness.tv for their support.
Definitely.
We're on air. Hey, did you see those cupcakes?
Oh my gosh!
Did you get any?
No. I don't eat cupcakes on air.
I tried to get some cupcakes.
I just want to lick the icing off the top of it. I love Cadbury eggs. Like, I could eat them by the dozen. Even the Cadbury minis, little hard, like giant M&M things. Ooh, buddy.
And where'd those come from tonight?
Those are brought to us from Just Desserts.
Just Desserts. They look really yummy. Hopefully we'll get another hand in here to produce some cupcakes.
Yeah, we'll have another. We usually average about 1 per hour of our sweet in the pot situation.
I'm in Brunswick.
Tulip.
Yep.
Tulip.
Hush, Tulip.
It's connected to Green Tree. And
Hey, Tulip, have you ever tried it?
Get the cards going.
There's probably a reason why Greg Merson and Daniel Negreanu do that kind of stuff. I think it might work.
And, like, do you ever get cramped up when you're sniping tulips?
Probably.
I mean, you're sitting for a long time. In prone position, as they call it, right?
Tried to get you to buy the upgrade.
He's just prone to make fun of us.
Uzuk Smite. Uzuk.
Oh, brother.
Uzuk.
You ask and you shall receive,
Wow.
I think is what happened just now.
We just got Just Dessert cupcakes. Thanks, brother.
Special delivery.
Oh, that's going to cost me a few bucks.
Oh, goodness.
They just love us here. Like, we were talking cupcakes, and all of a sudden cupcakes showed up.
What else should we talk about and see if it shows up?
Lamborghini.
Ooh.
Lamborghinis. I love those cars.
Lambos. Burp, burp, burp.
7 players.
7 players here. Everyone just rolling the dice. See what happens.
Check.
Top 2 for Mickey.
Mickey top 2, Poker Pete, 2 pair.
Flush draw for Poker Pete.
150.
I think that's what I'm seeing here.
Probably best right there, yeah. John D, 2 pair.
B-Million. I'm not sure I can ask for that on air. I feel like everyone's just like, whoa.
Well, Darren let out with a $150 bet.
Holy crap. How does pocket so big? I was looking at cupcakes. Next thing I know, it's like $700 pot.
Well, Darren let out with his ace. $150 bet. Mickey called. Top 2. And everyone else is out.
Heads up.
And let's call it
The worst card ever for Darren?
you were a little cupcake mouth there.
Is that what we're calling it? Because that's what it is.
Right.
So Mickey, who's been playing super crazy all night,
His top 2 turns into
is
a
just,
boat.
I mean, Darren's just basically drawing dead to a jack.
You said fire.
Yep. You got me covered.
Sean.
I got the nuts right now.
Ah.
Well, it's not exactly nuts,
Good hand.
but proverbial the nuts.
Darren called, gets the bad news, sends some chips Mickey's way. Which
Which
seems to be kind of like a dangerous thing right now.
Which can only it's awesome. It can it's only good for the game.
3 cut. Oh, there's still chips left.
Whoopsies.
How many?
Poor Darren, man. He was rocking and rolling too there at the beginning, and now he's looking at Mickey stack all of his beautiful chippies.
I love stacking chips.
Sorry
Especially when
sorry
there'd
if
be
a couple
millions.
sorry if a couple of you guys followed and I didn't get a chance to shout you guys out. I do apologize, but as you can see on the screen, we got a lot going on in front of us, trying to keep track of everything that's happening, to try to give you optimal information and all that kind of fun stuff.
I got stuck in lucky.
So do you think Mickey's gonna fold ever rest of the night? Like, who can even put a dent in his stack right now?
I wish we could get the VPIP percentage working.
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
It's hard to say when you're mouthful of cupcake.
It's hard to say when you have chocolate stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Maybe after this hand, we can do a chip count update up on the screen to see what the heck's happening out there.
There's rebuy's in there, right? That's the problem.
Absolutely.
So Mickey, after not doing too hot and dumping off some chips, he's won 2 of the biggest pots so far. So, well, actually, he won a side pot. It was huge for him, and then just now $1,200 pot is pretty sick.
I think we have some great action.
Hey Ryan C, I think you're exactly right. I would not put it past him that he hasn't done that yet. I want to see Harry get mixed up with these guys.
Harry's been really quiet.
I don't think they're dealing Harry all 4 cards. I think they're just giving Harry one at a time.
We were wondering at the start of the game if they were going to confuse John in seat 1 and Harry in seat 2.
What's that?
There's just going to be some confusion.
I mean, they do look really similar.
Like, would they call John Harry?
Probably, like, all the time, I'm sure. I do like Harry's shirt, though. It's like the combo of all the Cleveland teams. Cavs, Browns, Indians. Pretty awesome.
Can I fold?
Cleveland Pride.
Sure.
Boop, 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 boop. This is what happens when Dan leaves the table.
Well,
we actually had a pretty nice little stretch there.
My goal was, if a player was, I kind of was like, all right, try to move your cards, get him to read. If we can't get him to read, let's move the flop, and then once we got to the flop to see who was involved, let's look at it then. But this is our first week of PLO, so we're going to have, I guess we expected a little bit of issues, but we're working through them, folks. Thanks for sticking around.
I expected big pots, but I don't think I necessarily expected 2 $1,200 pots in the first hour and a half.
We are only 90 minutes into a 4-hour broadcast.
You guys that are just tuned into the stream, if you see those funny names up on the top of the stream there, those are our donators. So if you want to join that list, feel free. We're not here to beg or ask of you, but if you'd like to, there is that option.
Trevor would like to get a new suit.
Yeah. That's just a general
Just
thing. Like
given.
I love suiting up. Yeah, if you do donate, your name will join the scrolling list on the top of our screen.
And if you send us a follow, we will announce your name.
Look at those numbers. Darren, who was up a ton, is now stuck. John D, he was riding the roller coaster up and down. But Mickey, our loosey-goosey Mickey, is now sitting on top of the board. He bought it for $500, so he's up over $700. Rudy also doing pretty well, and Pete's stuck a little bit. Everyone else is stuck a bit, and or right about starting stack.
And those counts are pretty close to accurate. There may be off.
They edited. When a player was out of a hand, they were going person by person to make sure all the chips were right.
Fantastic team that we have here. Only to bring our viewers the best. 101. We should be able to double that by the end of the evening.
And Tom Major, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Inertia AU, thank you for the follow. It warms our hearts.
Icarus Jam.
Icarus Jam.
Icarus Jam.
Don't fly too close to the sun, my friend.
Thanks for the follow.
Or else you will be turned to jam. I like when you go pot and you go, what is it? It doesn't matter. I don't care.
So, what do we talk about when we don't see the cards?
Oh, we just talk about like, have you seen good movies lately?
The last movie I saw was Insurgent.
What'd you think of that?
thought-
Tomato meter didn't love it.
No.
No.
Well, it was a dad-daughter date, so
Right.
I had fun with my daughter, and we went out to see.
75 was the
So
back.
she's reading the books, so she enjoyed the series.
That's
The
good.
movie was okay by me.
That's good that your illiteracy was not passed down to her.
3 players.
What's that guy's name? I can't read.
So it looks like John's have all his monies in the middle here. John has had kings and aces like 300 times.
40's the back.
Yeah, the Ace's hand was pretty rough for him.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, he's gonna like that flop.
And Mickey's like, Mickey drawing to the flush.
I think he's gonna stick around with that money.
Or Jack.
Good luck, John.
No, just kidding. I was reading the wrong cards.
Oh.
Oh. And looking for help for John. Everyone goes, crud. Well, Mickey just stacked John. We'll see if John decides to reload. Who's talking about marshmallow pits in my chat room right now? I'm not Jason Somerville. This pit is awfully squishy, though, if I have to say.
There could be an invite if you're cool.
Full blind?
It was a small bet to call in his defense that time.
What's Posse trying to say?
Who knows? He's probably mumbling about how like he's the best poker player or something like that.
You got any more money? Actually, I'm not calling you that.
There's a nice shot of Mickey stacking his chippies,
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying
building himself a nice little fortress there.
Earlier when you called.
I think everyone's gonna be trying to like invade that fortress, swim through the moat filled with alligators and try to attack his little castle there.
This is our 5th week. This is our 5th Tuesday that we broadcast. First 4 weeks of Milliman Hold'em. It's our first week of PLO. And this is the first week that Pete's been here. And just
He's played almost every time.
That's true.
You noticed that?
We haven't talked about that, have we? So Pete's played on 3 of our 4 previous broadcasts and has just crushed. Like every night, like never even like dipped below his starting stack.
Right.
And tonight, playing different game, different players, not quite finding his groove like he had before. So let's see if he can start turning that around. Assuming he wakes up.
Is he a PLO player?
He plays, yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because he's actually more aggressive right now than he is in Hold'em, which I think it's easier to be aggressive in Hold'em than it is in Omaha.
The other thing that I was looking at what Tony's doing, I lost my train of thought.
He's just gently massaging. Question is, have we seen Harry's cards all night? I don't know if we have.
Seat 2 and 3 have struggled a lot to get the cards read.
All right, thanks.
Actually, we saw them one time, and he had already folded. It's kind of bummer. Hey, Blunt Step, do you know B Million? Are you a local? You from around here? That looks like a lot of spades. Mickey again.
Mickey's the new Pete.
The proverbials.
Hit every flop.
That is where. No, I guess not. Pete was not sitting there last week. He was sitting one over.
One over. But I think that's the other thing. That's why I lost my train of thought. Is like when Pete's been here, all the big hands that he got involved in, he's just always hit or rivered it, and no one was believing him, and they were just paying.
Oh my gosh!
him
I didn't realize Maverick had second nuts. They all flopped a flush.
That is 30.
Oh, you can't call behind. What are you doing?
Yes, you are an R1.
Thank you for the follow. And Mickey's just like, ugh.
I got a lot more money.
You gotta say that one.
Yuzuka Smite.
Yuzuka Smite.
What's up, my man? Thank you for the follow.
Alright, cash me out, guys.
Stream 30.
Pay the landlord.
Thanks for the follow. All you guys, appreciate it so much.
100 Zerg, thanks for the follow. It's because of you guys we are here. But you need to bring your friends. Last week we had like 250, 300 people.
Yeah, tell your buddies. We're here watching Mickey just stack all the bills. So let's see if someone can get after it.
And what I'm hearing tonight is that everyone's enjoying the PLO game. I mean,
Yeah, so I think aside from our little technical difficulties, I mean, other than that, I think it's been running pretty well. A lot of big pots, a lot of crazy action. This guy winning all the money. Let's see if that trend continues.
I think the trend that we're seeing week over week is the right side of the table always.
Has the left side won yet?
No, I don't think anyone. On the
I think
left side's ever
Maverick, at the other end at seat 2 or whatever, I think he won a little bit, but all of our big winners have been on this camera.
It gets everyone's good side.
Yeah. This is camera 4, camera 3, camera 3, I think.
Mickey, you're red. Harry's good.
Wow.
Whoa.
Good job, Harry.
Harry,
Like that, huh?
Harry's is red.
What'd you
Oh, it's good. It's over the muck. It's over
Aaron,
the
you're
muck.
good.
Not sure Darren's seen his cards.
I didn't say your name, then you are not.
Corey's
Gaming.
Corey's
Thank
a
you
gaming.
Thank you for the follow.
I don't have both peeps.
Extravaganza.
No, it's all
Extravaganza.
It is all PLO tonight. We've had 4 weeks of Hold'em. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do next week.
It'll be Hold'em of some sort, I imagine.
Might do a sit and go.
Maybe a sit and go. Maybe more cash. May play like 100, 200,
Okay, you're red.
depending on who's in town.
Are you playing? Oh, that's B Mill money.
Yeah, some of that B million money.
Move them around.
We might just be playing checkers. Who knows? JK. No checkers.
To be great, we should just get like a Risk game out and just sit there and play.
Oh man, I spent my childhood playing Risk and
Stratego.
yeah.
You seem like a Stratego guy.
Actually, never that. I used to play Trivial Pursuit. Loved Trivial Pursuit.
Day shift, taking a little jab.
Yeah, Day Shift has not been the most kind.
I know who Day shift is. Did I tell you?
Yeah, we heard. We got it all figured out.
Yeah.
So Mavericks actually has a nut flush draw this time. Actually, Mickey actually has top pair of the flush draw. And now we're getting stacks in the middles.
No, 100. Pots 100. Total of 100.
I think Maverick just said pot.
Yep.
And then move those chips in. Dealer, straighten out the mess.
Now Mike with a flush draw and open-ended straight draw.
And
also get in the middle. Holy. Wow. When we talked about this being a bloodbath, I think we nailed that. I think we nailed that determinant that it's actually being such.
So what's Mickey gonna do? He's got all those chips. He likes action.
Oh, you can't fold. What are you doing? You have all the money.
You want to move, but you can't take the pillows.
Oh, Pete is switching it up. Pete's like, I only play well at this side. It's like they're gonna run it twice.
Are we doing that now? Is that something that would just started
we were concerned about doing it when we had 10 seated. But
yeah, they got to just adjust it.
I think
well, it all depends if our overhead camera is working or not.
So just do that.
This gives us a chance to have a cupcake.
And then river. Just, there you go. Push that board up, and then do turn and river. Same thing, burn, turn, and then burn and river.
Wow, Mike's gonna scoop both.
He never got that spade.
No, he's not. Is he? Hang on, brain.
I got the second one. I got 4.
All right, he has the second one. So Maverick has the second one, and Mike won the first one.
Yeah, he got the first one. You muck last. You muck last. No, he mucks.
He's got the bottom.
I know, but he mucks last, and then you give him half the pot when we're done.
Oh, that was the
That's how they
problem.
said to do it.
The problem is, we can do it
Queen 9.
Yeah.
because we have the capabilities, but now the chips are gonna be a little squirrely since we ran it twice.
We're giving him the pot, and he's gonna chop it up.
So solid, summertime sadness.
Well, he's gonna.
Our last follower, thank you for following. Appreciate it.
We know who you are. We just can't speak.
Yeah, we got cupcakes in our mouth. What do you want from us?
It's going to show them all going over there, and then you just got to adjust out.
So solid X. There you are.
So solid X. Why was that so hard for you?
I apparently my eyeballs are going bad. Our font's smaller this week than it was last week.
You have a small font.
Keep eating your cupcake.
You have a small font.
I'm gonna be professional, and not eat my cupcake right now.
Hey, look at that guy.
I'm gonna eat this though. Oh man, someone just sweetened my pot.
If I put some of that on my finger, will you lick it off?
I offered a second ago, and you pulled back your finger.
But now, if we can get someone to donate.
Oh, don't. We're not playing that game. We're not going to start doing that. Oh, if you donate, Trevor will start doing naked jumping jacks. That's not the game we're playing.
Trevor and I will share a cupcake.
Know what's more funny than that? So during your first Sweeten the Pot, you were sitting out there doing the chips. I was like, I have a feeling Dan's going to try to do some sort of Lady and the Tramp cupcake eating thing with me today. Then you brought it up.
And I just did it.
Yep.
Okay, I only have Darren and Poker Pete.
What is wrong with a Lady and a Tramp cupcake?
Nothing.
With two friends.
It's just weird that there's spaghetti in the middle of the cupcake.
No spaghetti. Just a Cadbury egg.
Vomit on your sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
You have to tell me again where these cupcakes are from. Taste. What is it?
Jess Desserts.
Just
Jess. Her name is Jessica.
Jessica.
She
Jess
Desserts. She doesn't make any like bologna sandwiches or
she just
corned beef hash.
Desserts.
Jess Desserts.
She makes fantastic cupcakes.
So if you want to find her, you can go to Facebook and look up Jess Desserts, and you can find her page, and you can say, "Hey Jess,
There we go.
psst, psst, Jess,
Jess, I saw your cupcakes.
I saw your cupcakes, and you know what? I want 14 dozen.
Please send me some of those Cadbury cupcakes for Easter.
Maybe my sister will get some cupcakes from her for her wedding.
There you go.
I will tell you they are fantastic.
I've only had the frosting, and I'm already on cloud 9.
Mm-hmm.
You just put the whole thing in your mouth?
5 players.
Daniel. Wow. You just unhinged your jaw like a snake and took that cupcake in, no problem. Don't choke. I don't know if I wanted to deal with that.
No choking.
It's like Maverick's up, down, straight draw. Darren with 2 pair. Bunch of other people with something.
It's on you, Darren.
Oh, sorry.
See, the scary thing is you never know when PJ's going to bring the camera back in.
That's the best part. You're just like wrist deep with the cupcake, and she's like, "Here you go."
It's like chat roulette. You never know.
I'm always trying to headbutt the cards, and then did you say chat roulette?
I'm on.
No.
We are not going down that avenue.
25.
What is it?
25.
That was when the internet was raw.
So raw.
I'm sorry, what was it?
25.
So glad it's better. Did you see what's hiding in this cupcake?
Nuh-uh. Another one? There's another Cadbury egg in the middle?
There's a Cadbury egg in the middle of this cupcake.
Gosh. Oh man. When I get my little TV timeout later on, oh my goodness, I'm gonna eat that thing so fast. Alright, what's going on here? Looks like Darren bet $25.
Heads up, guys.
Tutti Fruity Rudy is in there. And Darren gets the check mark with a full house.
Did he say pot?
And Rudy's like, smell you later, poopsicle. I'm out of here.
Team Rudy fans in the audience tonight?
Yeah, I know Siebert's in there somewhere. He's hanging out. Long live Baugh. Welcome back. I remember that name from last week. Look, there's the shot of the twins. John and Harry. Identical, really. What do you think John spends on razors a month? Like
I don't know.
Like $1 million bucks?
Yeah,
I think I seen one of those razor commercials. So he's trying to get in there and people are tasing him and whatnot.
Or he's like one of those internet razor companies where they just come once a month.
Maybe his hair follicles just fall out.
His hair what?
His hair follicles just fall out. Maybe he doesn't buzz it after all.
I don't know.
You know what? What I'm
like-
talking about at all.
I can't believe that we're getting to an in-depth discussion about John's follicles.
I can't believe it took this long.
He's good.
Here's the most improved player.
Wow.
Good.
Wee's the god.
Darren, Rudy, and
No, use the god. But thank you for
Mickey's
including
got so many
everybody.
chips in front of him now, like he's struggling to see. Maybe that's why his cards don't
All
read.
on this side.
His chips are all over.
Oh wait,
the
Harry's
card
playing a
reader.
hand. Guys, Harry's playing. Attention, Harry's playing a hand.
We're all together.
I'd like to
too.
help you, but I can't even call for it. You need to tell you what, when I was doing it earlier before. That really go. That, yeah. See that?
Got it? What did you do? Just open them up?
Yeah, just open them up and rub them around.
Okay.
Ooh, it's cool.
Ooh.
Good table.
Sure, yeah.
Wax on.
Right, exactly. Oh, there, the wax off.
Thank you for wearing sunglasses. I don't want you to look me directly in the eye, Darren.
Yeah, I'm sitting next to him. You don't tell him that.
You're making some really strange noises. There we go. Now we're getting some hands in.
Here we go.
Now let's talk poker.
Let's see a flop. Let's... That's a lot of kings. Darren likes that flop a lot. Like,
Darren likes
a
that.
ton. Oh, they checked the round?
What?
Come on, gents. There it is. There's one. There in the fold, in the fold.
Does Harry stick around?
Wow, you flopped the goodies and you get nothing. Sorry about that.
Win it all.
Are you eyeballing my? Are you eyeballing my cupcake?
No way.
All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. I think we're gonna go no breaks tonight. Right? Is that still on par?
No breaks.
No breaks. No brake pads. No such thing as last.
We've told our players that, get up as needed, but we are not shutting down this broadcast for 4 hours.
4 hours straight, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys don't like us going on break because you miss us too much and then you fall asleep or get sidetracked.
The only way they're going to shut us down tonight is if they come out here and pull the internet plug.
Yep, and that's really hard. You can't just take an internet plug. So yeah, we're going. Oh man. So we're going 4 straight hours tonight. That way, we have maximum poker exposure.
Monday, Tuesday?
Dylon, 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 Dylon.
I would say 4
Dylon.
hours plus
15.
if you consider the B-Mill post show.
Ooh, do it. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't brought it up yet. The B-Mail post show is going to be super fun tonight. Obviously, we have tons of action, tons to talk about. So if you have any questions for Mr. Bobby Million Miller, let him know. And after the game, we're going to go have a little roundtable discussion hosted by Mr. Robert Miller. And we'll ask the players any questions you have for him.
The one and only B-Mill, 30-year-old retired poker player.
Check.
You got ranked #1 broadcaster in the world.
I noticed that.
Congratulations, sir.
Thanks, Craig Pullen.
What you pulling is the question.
It's my #1 fan. I'm sending him some cupcakes.
Harry's got a flush. Welcome to the PLO game, Harry. Thanks for hanging out. Let's talk to Harry like he was a follower. My brain just went autopilot.
Thanks, Harry. Welcome to the chat room.
Thanks, Harry. Thank you for sitting down. Here's a pot that you are allowed to have now.
Here's some chips. Everyone's congratulating Harry on a win. He's trying to figure out how long he sat here before he raked any chips.
His hourly rate is really going down the tubes.
I think I've won 2. I'm only 1 ahead of you.
Your son watches that. Be careful. Is that the first one you said?
I'm not so sure bluffing is the best idea when you're playing this deep. I mean, if you're playing 6-7 handed, I think bluffing can happen. But right now, it's like every hand someone has the notes.
$5 live.
You guys remember troll dolls? That's what I always think about. People talk about people trolling the internet. I'm always like, I remember the troll dolls and
The bright hair.
oh sure. Elementary school teachers were like,
I think when we have a Halloween game, you and I should dress up as troll dolls.
no shirts.
I'm
Keep it authentic. No, I already have our Halloween costume figured out.
Colored
I can't tell you though.
yoga pants.
Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we won't wait till Halloween now.
We should have our own Halloween.
Just like on a Wednesday night somewhere. Just happy Halloween.
John Follicle calls. His partner in crime.
River Room Pete hasn't played for quite a while.
Is it River Room?
Yeah.
River Room Pete.
Yeah, I thought he was a boat manufacturer earlier on the river.
It's just because he plays out in the rivers?
No, not rivers. There's a card room somewhere else that he plays at. It's called a River Room.
There we go.
Gotcha.
You gotta talk dirty to it.
Every time Rick is on the show, people want to know how many people he's killed barehanded.
We've already gone over this.
He's a fireman.
He saves lives.
He saves people.
See, there's a hand where Maverick actually, his hand looks, I guess it's not terrible. I mean, he's got a big suited ace, but if that king was suited with another card, it'd be even better. Pete with a lot of diamonds.
A QQ. Somebody enjoying some ice?
Yeah, some ice or some bugles. Somebody eating bugles over there?
Well, Maverick's ace king that you kind of downgraded earlier has now been upgraded.
Yeah, that's a good start. Now he's all in.
101.
River and Pete is like, oh boy, I'm out of here.
2 overs?
The kid looks like he's 15. He's now over in seat 9/10. Oh no, it's noon. Oh no, it's noon. I better get out of bed. Thank you for the follow. Hurls 103. You as well. Thank you for the follow. You've been dealt a straight flush. Royal flush.
We deal everybody royal flushes when they follow. Have you shown anybody your fat head tonight?
No.
Just,
I'm afraid if I get it out, he's
Just
gonna
really-
try to eat my cupcake.
You're just really focusing on the game.
Oh no. You ask and you shall receive. Oh golly. There he is. That's me. That's no Photoshop. That is legit face.
This is legit. This is what it looks like when we can't get all the cards to read.
That's what happens.
It's the face that Trevor makes.
That's the face of just pure sadness. My mom doesn't even like that face. Ew, why would you? Now it's face up
Sorry.
in front of me. Ugh.
Craig just made me laugh.
What did Craig do?
He said something funny.
I just need poker. Poker Pete, you're the only one. Who's Poker Pete?
He might have gas. He also has all the chips, and he wants to be in position from now on. Referring to
15 now.
Mickey's
Team
rear
Rudy
end.
raises up to 15.
His name has just like transformed into Team Rudy. Like he's
Right.
gonna go
It's
to.
like he's more than one person. I feel
Yeah.
like whenever we talk about Rudy, we talk about him and his, I would dare say, hundreds of followers.
Mm-hmm.
4 players.
Long live Ba. I couldn't agree more. It's my own head.
Check.
So Mickey's gonna hit top pair.
Mickey's like pulling a Poker Pete right now. He's just like flopping the goods. But he's not out of the woods yet.
No. He's moving around out there.
Well, I guess he's out of the woods now because he's already won the pot.
You guys play here every week?
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Why, yes, Mickey. We play every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
I don't think that's a good idea. Why would you poke the bear? You're winning the money. Just smile and just act accordingly. You have a, it's chat room makes you think. Murderer sitting on your left.
Oh, look at those.
Oh, brother. There's Cooch.
Sweeten the pot, guys.
Cooch walks out with the cupcakes.
Cooch.
Jess Desserts sponsoring this Sweeten the Pot hand. And these cupcakes are like Cadbury egg cupcakes.
They look delicious.
A specialty.
Actually, yeah.
Just
Like I said, mine's sitting right in front of me here. Look, I'll prove it. Look, I got one too. There it is. Beautiful little cupcake that will be mine.
I want you guys to know that I have willpower, that I haven't touched his cupcake.
Does it count if you don't touch my cupcake? You know yours is long gone.
Mine's been gone for quite some time. Oh, we'll let Cooch know that he needs to be topless.
John, you're good, and I just need.
Oh, Craig, you silly goose.
There you go.
It is a Cadbury egg cupcake.
from Just Desserts. You can find her on Facebook at
Just search for it. Just Desserts on Facebook. Isn't that how you do it?
that and Google. I mean, come
Google
on,
too.
Jessica's Cupcakery. There we go. And this hand pot sweetener has been brought to you by her. Jessica's Cupcakery.
Actually, a couple of these guys that are playing the table right now, they're kind of guys that came up with the idea of sweetening the pot. They played on one of our inaugural games on this new table, and they were literally putting like candy on the table. They're like, sweeten the pot, and it just created so much action, and we thought we'd steal it from them and have a good time with it. So if you want to watch some of our past broadcasts, they are found at pokeronair.com, so you can watch all of our old shows that we have done. This is number 5, kind of number 6, because we had our mixed game night that was not on Twitch quite yet. Topless cupcake delivery business. It does sound like a pretty good one. So any entrepreneurs out there, there's an idea.
I'm stealing that idea tomorrow.
You might have to call George Foreman. Doesn't he like do the patent stuff on the late night weird infomercials?
He does the grilling machine. Gene the grilling machine.
Nope, that's not it. All right, so we got Ace King, or King 4 rather,
The guy just folded. I'd give him one.
versus King 6. This is pretty funny.
Ryan C 3483.
Heads up.
Thanks for being our latest follower.
River and Pete takes a strong lead. JJ Ramon. Please have a Ramon shirt. Thank you for the follow.
2 pair. Kings and aces.
He's like a little crud. I missed that last one.
So did I.
I was watching everyone get crazy out here. So River and Pete's going to double up. It's about the 296. So he's going to be only stuck $4 now.
And he's got himself
eFish08. Thank you for the follow.
Jessica's Cupcakery. He's passing them out. Guys, those are fantastic cupcakes.
I mean, guys, I've just been nibbling on the frosting, and
now it's time to play our favorite weekly game whenever we have a sweeten the pot. How high is suited Dan's sugar?
What's normal? What's good?
What's a good sugar range?
Yeah.
Let's see. A normal, healthy person who does not suffer from diabetes should probably be 80, 90.
80, 90? What do you think you are right now, post-consumption of that cupcake?
I'm probably pushing the 400 level.
That's because you're 4 times the normal human being. You're just like that awesome. You need extra sugar.
No, because that cupcake was just all sugar.
That's true.
So, if for some reason I get really sleepy...
Bob, you can have my cupcake if you want. What? Dan!
Sorry.
Got your back, buddy.
I was drifting.
You were literally drifting into my lane. Somebody just referenced Dikembe Mutombo.
I always want to see when I see River Room Pete's name that it says R.I.P. Pete. And I think, oh, he's lost his hand.
He's gone but not forgotten.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Pete.
R.I.P. Pete.
It's like Harry's heating up, showing off the forearms.
You know what I think would be a great selfie?
4 players.
What?
Harry's beard just laid gracefully on top of John's head.
Well, you got to make that happen. Hey, chat, do you want Harry to put his beard on John's head?
Vote yes or no.
As if there was ever going to be a no.
And then, if you do vote yes, that'll be the feature attraction in the B-Mill post show.
Okay, so
we'll make him do it.
So we got some situations here. Poker Pete flopped the butt end of a straight, and it looks as if River and Pete flopped the better side. So this is a battle of Pete's. And the one Pete is going to leave very unhappy.
And one Pete might be happy.
You're right.
Heads up, guys.
That would be the check mark, meaning that River and Pete cannot lose.
I just wanted to say, look, Pete gets the check mark.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And other Pete wisely cuts his losses and lets it go. Did you see how much River and Pete bet in the turn there? I didn't quite catch it.
I did not.
I'm just wondering, given the fact that he had the redraw to the flush, if maybe he should have bet smallish.
Yeah, it'll show up.
Because he flops the nuts, and the only thing he's up against is maybe a set that could make a full house or something like that.
Mike's looking for a napkin.
One more dollar.
Someone should offer their shirt.
I suggest you just wipe it on Pete's hoodie.
Napkins for the cupcakes.
Well, he barely smiles as it is. I don't think if you wipe cupcake juice on his back that he's gonna feel any better about things.
Just a little.
That was probably, it probably wasn't really $10, Jay Cessna. It was probably lagging a little bit. Our dealer does a great job of making sure all the action is correct and
Straight up legit.
Words are out of my mouth.
You gotta quit asking.
Sorry.
Straight. Oh, there goes Darren again. Bum, bum, bum.
He handed me his phone tonight, and he said there was pictures on there that I probably shouldn't look at.
Well, he looks like a massage therapist right now, so he's probably got grease all over them cards.
That's the problem. Darren over a girl.
Ooh, a little lower.
You got some sunglasses on there.
See these cheap wipers?
Ooh, scrape it like that.
Hey, looky here.
Looky.
This massage by Darren is brought to you by Akron Publishing Company. But all seriousness, folks, Akron Publishing Company, for all your I guess I'm going off the cuff here.
Any of your needs.
Any of your print, copy,
advertising,
marketing, that's the man right there.
There he is.
He joined in the massage because this is his company.
Paul Moskowitz says, you guys talking about Akron Publishing? I'm going to get in on this Eiffel Tower card rubbing action over here.
Let me get in on this card rubbing. Paul's run this business for many, many years in the Akron area. He has a lot of different magazines and brochures and stuff like that.
He's pretty much covered the gamut in print publication.
Yeah, but I know that he's. You can check out. You can check out his what's the word I'm looking
website?
For? His not on his website.
Repertoire. His portfolio.
Thank you. Check out his portfolio on his website. He's worked with a lot of city officials. Worked in the city of Akron. Done a lot of things for them. Does awesome graphic work, and just check him out. You just saw the man.
He's awesome.
Akron Publishing
He's one of the best
Company.
people on the face of the earth.
30 is the best.
I'm sorry, I just read Craig.
Oh, Craig, you're the best.
30 is the best.
So we got 101 viewers right now. Thank you everyone for spending your Tuesday night with us, or early morning, wherever you may be on this great planet Earth.
What are we up to? 101?
101.
Why are we plateauing there, folks? We still have 2 more hours of poker.
101 dealer. Where's Nerd Voice? I haven't seen Nerd Voice in the chat tonight. Usually he's a regular in there.
My buddy Jared Judd.
Jared Judd.
Haven't seen him tonight.
I'm not sure how close you guys even are anymore.
You think Jared Judd and I are done?
People want to come play on our game show. Not game show, on our table.
I think we need some powder on seat 1.
Some powder?
Yeah, there's like a reflection.
Oh. There's Darren just taking his time. He's like making love to the camera right now. My name's Darren. I am 6'6".
He's relaxing after working his cards.
I obviously have a great sunglasses game. And I like to massage playing cards.
Hey, if you are ever interested in playing on the show, you can email producer@pokeronair.com. Provide some basic information, name, age, etc., etc., etc. If you're interested in being part of that, and we will we'll vet you out and see if we can.
We'll make sure that you're not, Dexter.
Yeah, we want to make sure you're not going to come here and kill Trevor.
Because they'll make me do this face. This is what I look like probably when the day I pass away. Like I'll be in my coffin just.
I think you're gonna get buried with the fat head.
my brother would appreciate that. Well, he wouldn't be too happy that I was dead, but the fathead part he'd like.
Wait, your brother wouldn't be happy that you were dead.
Right. But he'd appreciate the fact if I took it with me.
He'd be happy if the fathead went with you.
There we go.
Right on. But on that note, I am actually going to step out and let Paul Boston back in here, and I'm gonna go enjoy my cupcake
Go enjoy your
right in
cupcake.
front of Bob because he wants one really bad, and I'm gonna make him feel really bad about not having one. So I will see you guys in about an hour. Don't miss me too much.
All right, Trevor. We will see you. And we're going to bring the illustrious Paul Boston back into play here.
Like 5 players.
Mr. Boston, you coming over to this side?
Ready?
Fantastic.
Check. Check.
You got to get my mind straight, because I know that you've told me for years and years and years that I've known you, and it's been years and years and years. You keep telling me, hey, you need to get involved in PLO, Dan, because that's right up your alley.
It absolutely is up your alley. You're an action player. And as you can see, this is an action game.
I found that out really, really quickly.
Yeah.
That first level that I was out there working
Check.
working the tablet, couldn't see any of the hands.
Ace king.
There we go.
All right, now I'm back.
You're just mumbling in my mind.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, you're absolutely an action player, and
We're good now. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
yeah. And as you can see, we've already had two $1,200 pots tonight,
Right.
and that's just
Hey, B Mill. Hey, those cupcakes are awesome. Now, Paul, that's your cousin,
that's
right?
my cousin that makes them. She makes some great cupcakes. I haven't tried these yet.
Well, I would share mine, but it's gone.
Yeah, but I figured it when I brought it into you that it would be nothing but crumbs by now.
Hey, this is the first time, Boston, you and I have sat and chatted together.
In
this forum.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
Glad to be here with you.
Awesome.
Should be fun.
So let me. I've been trying to pick Trevor's mind, because I am still kind of just picking up this game and learning this game. I did a lot of studying this week. Watched a lot of PLO hands. Who do you think is two people I want you to name? Who's the most aggressive player at the table right now? And two, who's playing the most strategic, sound game?
Mickey is the most aggressive by far.
I picked that one up myself.
Yeah, that's not even close. In the most sound game, I'd have to say Rudy so far that I've seen. When he's getting in there, he's got a pretty decent hand. Not always the best starting hands, but when he's getting in a pot deep, he's usually got a pretty good hand.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I need Darren's cards.
Yeah, I don't think he's misplayed too many hands.
All right, we're good now. Okay, so the action.
Something happened. Just trying to get organized on the
Yeah,
table.
the table's still having a lot of trouble. You gotta span the cards out, and then I don't know if you saw me in there helping Rudy.
Did you guys figure out a system to get them to work?
Well, yeah, if you span them out real, and then just kind of rub them in a circle around that spot on the table, they will come up. It takes a second.
We've been discussing Darren's massage techniques on the cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Three players.
It's pretty erotic.
For some reason, if you keep them stacked up, all four, they just don't pick up. But if you spread them out, fan them out, and then just spread them around. All right, we got two flush draws. Pete's got a big straight draw
Big
here.
straight draw. Maverick with top pair.
Yeah. As you can see, Pete's draw is better.
Best percentage right
Yeah.
now.
Mickey with
the action monster
with just
all
the
chips.
second flush draw.
Maverick likes his king rock salad.
Pete has been getting beat up pretty good tonight. He rebought twice while I was out there.
Even if it's against you?
I don't really know.
Top pair and a big flush draw against Pete's.
So he's up against a raise and a reverse. He's throwing them all in.
Yeah, Pete's shoving. He's got a big wrap here, which gives him more outs than an open-ended straight draw.
Like a real incredible night.
You made
All
it
in for like
$3.50.
$25. Good luck.
And then you win, and then you look like an ass.
More so than
Mickey lets him go over to Maverick. Maverick's already all in.
Yeah, Pete just moved in to protect his hand. Yep, that makes it straight.
And Pete gets there.
That's where the wrap is huge in this game.
Right. Top pair behind the draw, and Pete gets there.
Yeah, as you can see, when they got the money in, Pete was the favorite.
Yep. It's a little different thought process. Actually, a lot different thought process.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't play it just like Hold'em. It changes quite a bit with all the big draws you can have. And Pete finally takes down a decent pot. He's been needing that all night.
He hasn't raked too many for.
He did a couple real early, and then not much since.
And he did do the seat change. He got to his side of the table that he likes.
That all the winners have been coming on.
Right.